welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, I just wanted to do like a quick little gentle reminder type video for the whole idea of, how everything is manifested from within. And so like the importance of releasing things like fear and, anxiety and stress and all that sort of stuff, because, those energies within then get, projected and mirrored out into your greater reality surrounding you. Kind of that whole as above, so below, as within, so without type ideas of, how they're kind of reflecting each other, our outer world and inner world. And so if, you have a lot of like fears or anxieties or stress or, grief, shame, all those sort of lower, denser type frequencies and energies, within you, or, whether like consciously or subconsciously kind of, running in the background, they do, have an impact in formulating and creating the reality and world around you that you experience. And, it is a lot easier said than done many times. I know. And it's, often so much easier for us to grasp such ideas mentally and within our mind before our body, kind of catches up to the program, so to speak. That's why, a lot of mindful practices and things like that, being really mindful of how your body feels and, different areas of energy within your body, how it feels, and, being mindful to try to, transmute and transform and alchemize those energies within. And, not only the energies that you can, more kind of like physically feel within you, but also, your own like thoughts and mindsets and beliefs, and, kind of trying to retrain and reprogram those as well. And just, being patient with the process, but, consistent as well. Really practicing releasing, your body and tension within your body, practicing kind of like releasing stress and fear, and, instead of having a more optimistic or faithful type outlook, or more of a, just letting it all go, surrendering, going with the flow of, it is what it is, what happens, even that kind of more middle ground type approach that can, seem a little maybe dissociative or what have you at times, can also still just really be helpful to kind of get over that hump before you start really delving into the more really strong, higher, more positive, frequencies and energies. So, not being afraid to kind of take that more sort of limbo-y approach before you really shoot up to the sky. And so, breathing exercises, meditative type processes, affirmations and things like that. And, just being conscious and mindful of your own like self-talk and, kind of re-talking and reprogramming yourself out of certain, thoughts or beliefs can all be, really helpful and beneficial in alchemizing and transmuting those energies. And, in the power of imagination and things like that, imagining better scenarios or more peaceful and relaxing experiences or what have you, to really kind of embody that energy within yourself, rather than letting the outer reality so often, dictate your own inner world and how that makes your own inner world feel. Instead, trying to use your inner world to dictate how the outer world will be, represented and manifested. And at first, such processes as you kind of flipping the script from that way of existing, it can, be a little slow for such results to really kind of show up in your outer reality right away. So, not being discouraged by that either, really just focusing on, how it feels and the experience feels within yourself, and then allowing the outer reality to kind of catch up and trickle in its own divine timing. All right, well, I might leave this one here for now. Sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings as always. Bye.